Hi everyone, I want to talk about two different cases today for the iPhone 3GS that I've tried. I've been looking for a case that offers full protection, including the screen. Most of the cases you'll find that are hard shell or rubber shell offer pretty decent protection, but no screen protection. So I wanted something that had both. So I found basically two really good ones, well, one good one. There's one made by IVYSKIN that comes in a box like this. It's a full hard shell case. Here it is with the holder. Comes with a belt clip, which is a piece of crap. I mean, it does its job, but on the clip there's a pin that runs in here. You really can't see it, but this pin tends to fall out. It's a piece of garbage. The pin should not be falling out of it. The case itself, I have two of them. Why do I have two of them? I'll tell you, because the case is a piece of crap. It has a great idea, and it does offer decent protection when the case stays together. The first one I got fell apart after about 10 minutes of using it, and I work for a company that does manufacturing, and we have the epoxy that would be used in this type of material, so I glued the first one back together. But I was thinking, is the product really this bad? So I ordered a second one just to see if it was a manufacturing defect, and I got the second one, and basically the phone fell one time, and again the whole case just split in half. It fell about a foot very lightly on top of a desk. It was just like that, and the whole thing just fell apart. There's a seam that you can see if you look at the case. I mean, the video here is kind of crappy because the light is not so good, but the seam goes around it. It's held together, which appears to be by four really tiny spots. There's like one here, there's a glue spot over here, one over here, and basically four different spots. And the really tiny spots, there really is no support to keep this case together. The company says that, oh, you probably put the phone in wrong. So I guess people are having this issue with the separating just by putting the phone into it. And I've seen a lot of complaints about these things and people having problems getting the phone into the case. It's actually pretty simple. If you put the phone in, lay the phone in at the back of the case with the mute button on, and sort of wiggle it in a little bit, you sort of feel it get into a groove. Then just with two fingers on top of the phone, it just slide right in. It's really not a big deal. But unfortunately, it's a piece of crap. Another complaint with this one is that the glass screen that comes with it, usually in this section of the phone on the top left, you get like a oil slick look of it. They claim it's because of the chemicals used in the glass, and there's like a static charge between the iPhone glass and that glass that causes it. But what I found is that if you want to get rid of it, there's a little trick to it. Some people are using powder, like a mist or a spray of powder, a puff of it, that kills it. But what I find is that with the iPhone in the case, with the bottom part of it off, you can sort of slide the glass in and out with the iPhone in the case. And if you do that back and forth, it usually gets rid of that pattern, except for the very top, which seems to be you can do nothing about. So this case, I say, piece of garbage. Don't deal with the IVYSKIN case. It's not built very well. And they have a new option coming out with a built-in battery, but I wouldn't touch it. It's just garbage. The other case that I purchased, which I'm actually now using, is made by the Otterbox. And here we go. This is it in the holster. The holster is a much more solid holster than the one made by IVYSKIN. And the phone, people complain getting it out. A problem, not really a problem. Just give it a little pull, it comes right out of the holster, not a problem. The Otterbox is basically it's a two-part case. There's a rubber skin, which is the black on the outside, and in this case I have a yellow hard body. So the rubber does come off. It's kind of hard because I have it on, but you know, it does peel off. And basically the way you do it is that you take their skin off. There's plenty of videos about it. You could watch, search one, you'll find it. But it's skin comes off, you open up the box, which is the yellow piece. It's a full solid box. It's got a plastic front. Put the phone in, close the box, and you put the rubber piece on, and you're all set to go. You got a window in the back for the Apple logo. It is protected. So is the camera. The camera is over here. It's got protection, and it's a solid box. It's a little bit big, not much bigger than the IVYSKIN, but it's built a lot better than the IVYSKIN case. You know, it's just a piece of crap IVYSKIN. I wouldn't deal with that case. And my recommendation would be, if you need full protection, out of box. It's, I believe, $49.99 if you go to the company, but if you search Amazon, you'll find it for $34, I believe. And, you know, do online search. Just keep away from IVYSKIN. That's going to be all for this review. That'll be it. But actually, wait, before I end this video, one thing about the out of box, if you put the phone into it, people complain that there's a water effect or an oil effect in between the screen, that, you know, because it's got a built-in screen also, protection. So in between the two layers, sort of like with the IVYSKIN, where you get that oil look. So people, again, have been using this powder puff protection, you know, not a protection, but they shake a bottle of powder and they squeeze it, and the little mist comes out, and it puts a light coating on it, and it's supposed to do away with that. But what they do recommend is getting the screen protector. So I got the one from Apple. It's their Sapphire, I believe, or the Power Support Anti-Glare Film. The company recommends using anti-glare matted rather than something that's shiny. So I got the one from Apple. It goes on really easy to take off and reapply if necessary. It's held on by static. It's a really good screen protector. And with that on the phone, there's no type of oily effect or anything. It works really nice. It's very sensitive. No problems at all. So anyway, that's my review. You know, hopefully give you some of the information. But